बंगाली फिल्म्स के बारे में बहुत बोला जाता है ना।
घटिया।
नहीं सर, डायरेक्टर होने के लिए हल्का सा क्रैक होना जरूरी होता है ना।
I am not going to keep up to your expectations as an audience. Every year turning out one after one hits. I am making films which you'll have to like.
इसीलिए मोंटू पायलट में इतनी गालियां है ना।
मेरा नाम में भी तो है बाल। 10 Bengali galis and you become Shira Bangali.
Bangali.
Bengal industry's mainstream has vanished. See, there is no industry.
Is it the reality?
I don't know. I'm asking you. Where is the industry? There is television industry. The rest is not industry.
Tollywood बोल दो तो मसाला मिल जाएगा, why not?
Filmmaking has become very easy. Nobody wants to learn. People really are not bothered about art. It will take some time before bubble burst. Skill you can develop. But skill also limits you.
Have you ever worked with a non-actor?
Of course, a lot of time.
Do you like them? आप Calcutta के Batman हो गया सर।
I would prefer to be a vampire.
सर तो किन का खून?
बहुत चूसना है खून।
One director which you genuinely hate the most. Bro, आप imagine नहीं कर सकते मेरे सामने अभी कौन है? Well guys, we have Debaloy Bhattacharya, a director from the Bengal industry, and trust me, he has given some crazy work. आज हम बात करने वाले हैं फिल्म्स के बारे में, एक्टर्स के बारे में, डायरेक्टर्स के बारे में, बॉलीवुड के बारे में, टॉलीवुड के बारे में, बंगाली फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के बारे में. Well, if you are somebody who's interested in media, in films, then this podcast is a must for you. हाय सर।
हेलो
सर, तो आप क्या पीते हो सर? ऐसे चाय, कॉफी, विस्की, व्हाट डू यू प्रेफर?
अभी देखो कॉफी तो पीना पड़ता है, क्यों विस्की तो नहीं मिलता है हर जगह।
अरेंज हो जाएगा सर आप?
नहीं, बांग्ला हाउ बांग्ला फिल्म बनाते हैं, कभी बांग्ला पीना चाहिए।
यस सर, बंगाली फिल्म्स के बारे में बहुत बोला जाता है ना, दैट इट इज ज्यादा आर्ट्सी।
घटिया।
नहीं सर, मतलब
घटिया बोला है तो कोई आके। नहीं
सर, मैं सर बॉम्बे में तो पीपल क्रेव फॉर बंगाली आर्टिस्ट, बंगाली डायरेक्टर्स सर।
They become cheap.
Is it the reality?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
हाँ सर, मुझे तो बोलते हैं।
मुझे तो कोई बुलाता नहीं बॉम्बे से।
सर, ये एक एक्चुअल फैक्ट है। बॉम्बे के लोग कैलकटा के लोगों को रिस्पेक्ट बहुत करते हैं, बट एट द सेम टाइम
दूर रहते हैं।
क्यों आपको ऐसा क्यों लगता है भाई सर?
See, there are things like there are books you keep in the bookshelf which you never read. It's like that.
But those are the good books.
Yeah, so you read that.
How many films have you made till date, sir?
See, I have not made like too many films. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Yeah, 4 films in a span of 10 years.
In a span of 10 years, 4 films. सर, डायरेक्टर होने के लिए हल्का सा क्रैक होना जरूरी होता है ना?
See, it's perspective. It's like इधर का जो इधर है वो बोलता है कि ये ठीक है, वो बोलता है कि ये ठीक है। कोई मुझको थोड़ा क्रैक बोलता है तो आई यूज्ड टू टेक इट पर्सनली आगे। आजकल लगता है कि इट्स लाइक अ कॉम्प्लीमेंट, यू नो, अरे थोड़ा पागल डायरेक्टर है, तो आई स्टार्टेड स्लोली एंजॉयिंग इट। ओके, सो दिस इज, आई कैन गेट अ लीवरेज, कुछ बोल सकता हूँ, कुछ कर सकता हूँ, व्हिच विल नॉट बी जज्ड। हाँ, सो आई गेट दैट, आई एंजॉय दैट लिटिल, यू नो, माइलेज।
इसीलिए मोंटू पायलट में इतनी गालियां है ना?
मोंटू पायलट में गालियां तो मैं नहीं दिया, वो कैरेक्टर्स दिया। इट्स लाइक most of it were not written only. As the characters, they got engrossed in that milieu, and the kind of you know, the ambience of the place, the ambience of the characters, there was so much internal crisis, and the characters were so tormented, they became abusive, and we were not being able to control it. The kind of agony the characters had, and suppressed the kind of victims they were, as they identified with the characters, they started.
It was अंदर से आया गाली।
अंदर से आया।
And sir, मतलब आप बताइए ना, इतना बंगाली गाली सर मेरे को उतना नहीं आता, आप कुछ बंगाली गाली सिखाइए ना।
मेरा नाम में भी तो है। क्या? बाल का मतलब? देबालॉय भट्टाचार्य। इसलिए बाले छोई बनाता हूँ मैं।
और कुछ गाली बताइए सर। 10 seconds maximum number of slangs you can give.
See, you better take my account and watch Montu Pilot and Hoichoi. I think it's a complete crash course on Gali. You should.
वाओ
10 गाली सीख लेगा तू शेरा बंगाली बन जाएगा. अच्छा है ना?
अरे वाह सर
10 Bengali galis and you become Shira Bangali.
Bengali.
Yes.
So your favorite Bollywood director genuinely
Anurag Basu.
Barfi
Jagga Jasus.
Bombay Talkies
Yeah. Bombay Talkies.
जग्गा जासूस में क्या अच्छा लगा सर आपको?
See, Jagga Jasus, I think, what he achieved is that even working in such a competitive market where you have to deliver and money doesn't come that easily, he has been able to be the author. Like, it's my film, I am making it, and I am indulgent. Which also at times I enjoy in Anurag Kashyap's films. That they can, the point where an artist, in spite of working under studios and such difficult economy of the industry, they keep their mark as an individual.
Right.
The original voice. And they say, okay, this scene is indulgent. You can say this is not working in the cinema but I want it. And I'm doing it at the risk of my career.
कोई copycat नहीं है उसमें, it's original.
Original. See, it's copy and original. I'm saying the individuality of the person. I think that is the most important thing. In a industry, everybody is trying to turn you into a person who will deliver standard products which are good according to the industry standards. And there you have to find your space as an artist.
Correct.
And make your mark. That I am not a machine. I am not going to keep up to your expectations as an audience every year, churning out one after one hits which you will like. I'm saying I am making films which you'll have to like. You may not like, but these are art. Not art films, quote unquote. We'll come to that later.
Okay sir. So एक और चीज है ना, हमारी जो साउथ की फिल्में हैं, some of them are doing so well.
Yeah,
ठीक
right.
है? People are loving it. Calcutta films के संग बंगाली फिल्म के संग ऐसा क्यों नहीं हो रहा सर?
See, what has happened is over the years, Kolkata's Bengal industry's mainstream has vanished. It's nowhere. And trust me, एक industry में अगर mainstream नहीं रहेगा, there can't be any parallel films, because the parallel comes only when there is a very strong mainstream. Because the art, what do you call by art? Art comes out of the excess, and when there is a very strong mainstream, that is when you generate excess. Right now there is no excess. So how can you work on? How can you expect that you'll make films which are like indulgent, personal?
One director which you genuinely hate the most, उसका काम
कहाँ पे?
कहीं पे भी सर, बॉलीवुड टॉलीवुड बोल दो तो मसाला मिल जाएगा. Why not?
Hate. See, I don't hate direct.
Dislike? Or not your type. चलिए, not your type.
Martin Scorsese.
कौन सी फिल्म है सर उसकी?
नहीं, in general, like people somehow the taxi driver is one of my favorite films. It's like somehow over the years I felt ki everybody says he's a great craftsman, he's a master, but somehow I have not he has not been able to touch me emotionally. I more admire his flamboyance, his craft, his personality more than his films. So it's like when I say I don't like Scorsese's films, you'll say, what are you saying? Scorsese is great. He can be great. I don't like his films. So like that. It doesn't.
आपको नहीं पसंद आ रहा?
नहीं आ रहा है. It's not that when there are like 10 great directors, you have to. Well, people are saying they are great directors. You have to say I like his films. There is no compulsion like that.
हाँ.
He's a great filmmaker.
जैसे सब गॉडफादर की तारीफ करते हैं, मेरे को नहीं पसंद आया सर, मेरे को बोरिंग लगा. I found it boring.
कट हो ही सकता है. I watch films, वो तो 10 मिनट में सो जाएगा. I can show you 100 films, तो 10 मिनट में सो जाएगा, उठेगा ही नहीं 2 दिन.
सर आपकी खुद की बनाई हुई कौन सी प्रोजेक्ट you find it boring?
see, first I don't call my producer says my films are not projects. There's a problem with me.
Okay.
See, no, not sorry. I'm telling you that the thing is like my every series or film, it comes as a script, and you really can't fit it into any category. And then my producer asks everybody, we struggle to make it, and then in the editable it happens, and then we. So it's a problem. Like the way the industry functions, I have to give projects, which I'm working on. I'm trying to make projects now. So, sorry, your question was which project I like.
Which project of yours you dislike the most? आपका काम. And what's the reason? बेमन की काम होता है ना, करते ही सर सब पैसों के लिए कभी ना कभी तो.
Let's not see. I have done projects which probably which is not my brainchild. I have made it, but I have made it with all my passion and honesty.
Right.
So it's my child. Yeah, probably, and it has brought me a lot of accolades. So I really don't want to talk bad about it. It's like whatever work I do, when I say okay, I'm doing it, I do it with all my energy, love, passion.
मेहनत तो लगती है सर. Every film.
Yeah, I do it honestly.
सर अभी ये बताइए, do you आजकल जो निब्बा निब्बी है ना हमारे इंस्टाग्राम पे, सर क्या करेंगे, एक फिल्म देखेंगे, फिर अपना DSLR निकालेंगे महंगा वाला, कोई भी रैंडम शॉट ले लेंगे, एक YouTube से कलर ग्रेडिंग सीखेंगे, फिर एक वॉइस ओवर देंगे, द वर्ल्ड इज लाइक दिस, एंड फिर निकाल देंगे शॉर्ट फिल्म, फिर बोलेंगे वायरल नहीं हो रहा, रीच नहीं आ रहा.
See, this is, I don't know, it's whether the good or the bad side of something becoming democratic. When we grew up, we had to wait ages to get hold of a camera which can shoot a video, and ages to sit onto a editable. Now things have become so easy. My son can make a film in a mobile phone. So now when you're getting things too easily, two things can happen. You can really make use of it, right, and you can take it for granted. So most of the time, probably we are taking it too easily. That filmmaking has become very easy. Photography has become very easy. Color grading has become easy. Nobody wants to learn now. So I think this is a transitional phase where. I was talking to somebody. This is in Bengali we call mugdhota. This is the time of mugdhota. Everybody is like mesmerized with technology, with everything, and everything is. So after probably a couple of years, we'll understand where it is taking us. Whether we are losing all our skills, all our, the entire, which I tell my son also, you have to toil hard to get something. But you're feeling it's so easy. Filmmaking is so easy. It's not like that. So probably it will take some time before they get out of this dream that they can make a short film this way without knowing anything, without knowing the history of film. You can make a film without knowing technology, without knowing art. You can make a film. So I think it will take some time before this bubble bursts. Yeah.
So if we take a circle which is comprising of 100 points, and as a filmmaker, if you want to divide it into percentage, कितना percent आप art को देना चाहोगे, कितना percent technicality को, कितना percent ideation को?
See, I think it's very organic. Abhi art. No, then the point is, what is art?
Right.
If you right now, if you look at the entire industry or the world, the way it is operating, I think people really are not bothered about art. Because where the line between art and entertainment has been blurred. So for me, art has become very intrinsic. It's not on the face. It's not that you can show your art and get accolades. You have to show your art, and you have to make sure that people feel they are entertained. So that is the problem.
So you've been to Bombay?
Yes, I have been to Bombay. I've worked with Midday, with Anurag Kashyap.
Very honestly, sir, ekdam, being a very honest Indian, Bombay work culture, Calcutta work culture in this industry? What do you want to say? Genuinely, sir.
The thing we always say, Bombay is a great place to work. Yeah, a great place to work. Yeah, there is money, and from money comes a different culture. There is comfort, there is respect. Probably that is because the reason is, all the people who are coming there to work are outsiders. All the people who are like accumulating there from the entire country, they're all coming as strugglers, and they know they're fighting hand to hand, and everybody is respecting each other. In Kolkata, see, Kolkata is a Chondi Mondok, we say. In
What does that mean?
the villages, there used to be small temples where people used to gather in the evening and gossip and backbite, and so it's a small place. And it has become a small town. Kolkata is a small town. You have to accept it. So the
35
mentality is
kilometers.
small town. Coming to the industry, the film industry has now become so small that it is less than the total sale or the gross sale of one of the big biryani houses in Kolkata, around Kolkata. They sell more biryani than
Tickets.
right. Like this is so. It was a revelation, a shock. One biryani house, they sell 100 crores of biryani in a year. We haven't crossed that. So we are talking about Bengal industry. There is no industry. Where is the industry? There is television industry. The rest is not industry.
So when I have seen a few Bengali films, and those have been amazing. I have been touched to my core in a different way. So, and I'm not lying or I'm not sugarcoating, but there is some essence to those gullies, to that mode of transport, to that food and everything. It's a different vibe. Those films are good, sir. Yes, sir.
So while watching this film, what was your feeling? Like it made you melancholic?
Yes, sir. Melancholy. Sir, एक होता है ना, उदासी में भी एक सुख मिल रहा था.
Yeah, melancholia is, it's a great feeling. See, that's the problem. The entire Bengal is actually sinking in melancholia because they don't have any future, they don't have any present.
नहीं sir, but
Melancholia is a disease after a point of time.
but Anurag Kashyap also uses that in some of his films, and it
You
works.
can use, of course, I do that. I love melancholia. There are great poets who became so melancholic, he went under the tram and died. So I'm saying, when an entire generation, a race is sinking in melancholia, that's a very dangerous thing. Memory and melancholia is a different thing. Melancholia is like when you are getting your sakoon, as you said, in your past, and you start living in it.
Right. Change नहीं करना.
Change karna nahi hai. From that is where my producer said, do the people, they want to change? No, because they've happily delved into melancholia and they're comfortable there. They don't want to change. They want to live with the few icons they have created. They don't even want new icons.
So, one of the Bollywood actors you worked with?
I worked with KK. I edited that film called Shunya. I worked with Nasir in that film also. I was the editor. And Tania Maniktala.
I name 3 Tollywood actors you worked with.
Abhi Chatterjee, Shubhashree Ganguly, Anurag Bhattacharya.
Okay, now sir, the bigger question. Differences and which actors do you find better? Genuinely. And ye sir, honestly bataiye.
See, actors, I have worked with so many actors in the Amazon series that I have made. But honestly, I am the kind of passion that Bengali actors have is quite amazing. Like Anirban, Shubhashree, Abir, the kind of involvement and the kind of toil they have
Nakhre ka
endured.
bana, sir.
नहीं उधर भाई नखरा नहीं है, but they're very professional. So that is one thing. Me being me, I am not very comfortable with so much professionalism. I prefer being amateur and an author.
तो आप प्रेफर करोगे स्किल्ड एक्टर से ज्यादा जी जान दे दे अपना फिल्म में, यू विल प्रेफर दैट?
Any day, any day. See, art and skill is like art and culture. Skill you can develop, but skill also limits you.
हाँ.
It limits you after a point of time. It becomes your barrier.
Have you ever worked with a non-actor?
Of course, a lot of time.
Do you like them?
Of course, I like them. The point is like we don't get the time to mostly time that we can work with a non-actor, take the risk, and spend time with him and get the best out of. In cinema, for certain characters or certain things, a non-actor can be a magical thing if it works out. But for that, you have to take the risk, work on it, give the time. We don't have time for that. That is why we always look for actors who will come and deliver and kitna jaldi khatam kar sakte hain scene is the thing. We are making films in 16 days, 18 days. I made Badamiyan in 18 days. Like with 40 locations, that much tam jham. Dracula's I made in 16 days. You can't even imagine. We used to work for 24 hours.
16 days?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I remember Dracula sir, in the afternoon I just entered and light ho raha hai, and one light guy. The technicians really love me and they support me. Said, Dada, aise kaisi? And he is waving something at me and I saw his toothbrush. So he's like, we'll be there till morning. आप shoot करो, हम लोग हैं.
तो ये है, ये मजा है, इस मजा है सर, शूटिंग का अलग मजा है.
See, everybody knows I wake up after evening like the vampire, and as the night moves on, I get more and more energetic. I love working at night. I write at night. I shoot at night. दिन में कुछ दिखता नहीं है, सब सारा सारा दिखता है.
You have those owl visions.
Yeah, I love night. I love rain. So people know.
आप कैलकटा के बैटमैन हो गया सर. हो सकता है.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I would prefer to be a vampire.
अच्छा, vampire.
Any day.
सर तो किन का खून?
बहुत चूसना है खून. सब इतना खून बहाया है तो थोड़ा भी चूसना भी पड़ेगा ना.
बिल्कुल. To regain the
correct
whole.
Replenish.
Sir, you're a director. अच्छे वाले हो, काफी सारे फिल्में कर ली. I want to become an actor. I have done theatre. I've done few projects. Why will you hire me? Why will you not hire me?
See, I'll tell you. I think I really admire the people who want to become an actor. They work for it, and their patience. I've seen people waiting year after year, moving around like crazy just to get a break. But there's also a thing like nowadays, every second person I meet has an aspiration to show his face in the screen. There's a difference. You have to understand showing your face in the screen means a lot. A lot is at stake. Somebody is trying to tell a story and he needs characters, he needs actors. So it's not a joke happening, and a lot of money is behind it. So it's not for your wish fulfillment that I will give you a break to become an actor. Because acting probably is for me is I really don't know how actors act. It's such a difficult thing. And as we were talking about it, like the patience, like actors are paid. It is said that actors are paid not to act, they are paid to wait. For one scene in the evening, you have to wait all day so you have to hold on to it. Keep your integrity, keep your patience, and to get one character, you have to wait for years.
Right.
Don't expect that now that with social media and everything, you can access anyone. Sir, I need a break. I need to, I want to act, I want to become an actor. It's my dream in life. I'm not here to fulfill your dream.
Correct. आपका अपना काम है.
Yeah. So you keep your dream to yourself, work hard, and face the reality. It's a very difficult thing. Face rejections, but you have to work hard and prepare yourself.
So how can one person, one actor get your attention? He's a good actor, he has patience, everything. How can he or she get your attention? Like, how does he communicate to you?
How does he know he's a good actor? It's like the internal conviction. Like, I always believed that I can be a good director, but I had my confusions, so I can only prove myself and the world that I'm a good creator after creating something.
Right.
For that, I had to wait years. I wrote Dracula in 2010. I made it after 11 years. I waited 11 years. Just because the kind of film I have always wanted to make, for 10 years, I did nothing. I wrote pulp stories in 2004. It's now you will see in Bombay, people are making pulps. That time, I've approached people saying, I want to make a pulp. They were like, they didn't pick up my phone next day. So I have faced rejections. I have just lived and waited that someday I'll make it. In between, I've made a lot of things which I don't believe in. I've done it honestly as my work. I've done it honestly, passionately. But I've always waited to make my own films. The thing I believe in, I'll tell the world. So that is it. You have to just wait, keep your faith in yourself, and not stop harassing people saying I want to be an actor.
So
Till they block you.
Yeah. You've done that?
Of course I've done that.
Because it is irritating ना, बार-बार कोई बोल रहा है. And sir, what about influencers? अगर एक बहुत famous influencer, 5 million followers आ जाएगा, but shit actor, ठीक है, टट्टी actor if I would say, but you know, आप उसको ले रहे हो, तो आपकी फिल्म में reach आएगा.
See, that's compulsion. At times we compromise, right? We do a lot of things out of compulsion, like in film branding. I had to agree upon that in my film Badamihana there will be in film branding. But I have done it in a way that it's hardly, you will feel it's an element in the film.
So then you'll use those influencers as props.
Exactly. So it's like, then you have to have that skill or have the imagination how to use them.
So sorry to say this very harsh statement. Bengal industry has very less money. In the field of acting, until you are in the top 50 का टायर, बहुत कम पैसे है सर.
Correct.
बहुत ज़्यादा हार्ड वर्क है. सीरियल्स किए मैंने सर, दिन के 1500, 2000, 800, सुबह से शाम वेट, खाना पीना कब होगा, कैसे होगा, कोने में बैठे हैं, एक ही रूम में 50 जन को घुसा दिए, ऐसे भी सीन्स है. फिर चिल्ला चिल्ली मारा पीटी. एंड बहुत ये बॉम्बे में भी है सर, काफी सारे सेट्स में ये कल्चर है. ये स्ट्रगल के बारे में लोगों को पता नहीं है.
See, I'll tell you why only the actors in Kolkata industry, the Bengal industry. You tell me how many you can find out. You'll tell me how many directors are actually bread earners of their family. You find out. गिनते रह जाओगे, एक दो होगा. Like I'm the sole bread earner. I know how difficult it is. Now that I have got a little bit of success, probably I'm managing to survive. Otherwise, it's very difficult. That is what I'm saying. It's right now. It's not even when you are not being able to earn your bread from the industry. So how can I call it industry? Or I'll have to overwork, make projects. I think the way I work, I should make one project a year. I have been doing that, but I can survive that way. So probably in the next year, 1-2 years, you will see me churning out project after project, and the quality will go down. But I have to make some money also. Because with honesty, I have tried. That I'll make one film or one series a year and make it good, but there is no money. So this is not an industry.
सर बंगाली इंडस्ट्री चेंज होएगा, बट रीजन इज मेरे 4 बहुत एक्सीलेंट दोस्त है. वन इज अ क्रेजी एस एडिटर, क्रेजी मतलब बहुत फाड़ एडिटिंग करता है. आई हैव 2 अमेजिंग सिनेमाटोग्राफर्स एंड आई हैव 1 क्रेजी एक्टर फ्रेंड. he's too good, मतलब मेरे से भी अच्छा है सर, सोचिए.
Okay, that's impressive.
Just kidding. सो सब बॉम्बे भाग गए ना सर, कौन रहेगा सर? कैलकाटा में है ही नहीं तो कैसे बनेगा सर फिर?
That's the point. That is always a problem. When a region gets economically weak, the best of the minds, they go away. This is happening not only for cinema. That's happening for music. That's happening for you will find out the best of the brains, they are moving away. इधर कोई जॉब ही नहीं है, सब तो बैंगलोर जा रहा है, बाहर जा रहा है. So it's a complete. It's not for films, I'm saying. The best of the minds are leaving the city.
We need to make Calcutta relevant
Exactly.
again.
So Calcutta is not a happening place now. So people are delving into melancholia. So there is a huge socio-political, economical reason behind the entire drain out and the fall in quality, and not things is not happening, change is not happening.
सर आप एक वादा करेंगे मुझसे?
बताओ.
सर आप एक ऑस्कर विनिंग फिल्म बनाने वाले हो सर, प्लीज.
Okay. So my take on this is, see, if you see my films, I don't make films for festivals. Firstly, I make them for my audience, my people, and they generally don't say it much. That's the difference. That's the dichotomy I live with. But honestly, Oscar has never lured me because I've grown up with European films and European film festivals, and it's much later that I started watching Hollywood. And there is also Hollywood indie, not the studio stuff. Because for me, studio is Orson Welles. If you're talking about, then it's Orson Welles. And so you can understand right from the beginning, like, I don't see myself, wow. It doesn't, like somebody asked me, why don't you go to festivals? Why don't you send your film to festivals? Right, so I said, मेरे हाथ पे 9 बार विदेश जाना था. वो मैं बांग्लादेश जाके खत्म हो गया. अभी बाहर जा नहीं पाऊंगा तो फायदा क्या है बना के.
सर बट पोटेंशियल तो है ना हमारे पास टू रीच इंटरनेशनल. जैसे नाटू सर रीच्ड इंटरनेशनल सर. Certain films are going international blockbusters. People are recognizing South Indian cinema. Bengali cinema भी होगा ना सर, क्यों नहीं होगा?
पहले तो internally relate करे, then let's take it outside. नहीं तो क्या हो जाएगा जो पत्थर पर लिखा हुआ था कि people were not watching it and वो खाली जा रहा था hall when पत्थर पर released. Then suddenly got the award in Cannes. And Bengalis thought, "Arey, this is a great film," and for weeks they were not even watching it. It was like was going to bomb, और वो सत्यजीत रे का last film होता फिर. And it changed, and people started flocking in. But that was like pushed. Right. That didn't happen organically. So finally, when Shotrita made Kanchenjunga, it was a non-narrative. It's like there was no story. Reviewers blasted it, raved it. Reviewers crushed it, and the audience rejected it. From after that, Satyajit played safe. He just used to take stories, classical stories or then contemporary stories. Okay, Bengalis, you need stories. I'll give you stories. I'll use my language. I have my craft. I'll make good films, but with stories. So actually, it didn't change anything. So my point is, a lot of films which get accolades abroad or awards abroad, maybe that is where I feel bad. It's only that when the Firangs will say it's a good film that you will come and watch it. Better you don't watch it.
सर इंडिया में एक से एक डांसर्स है, हमारे कलकत्ता में एक से एक डांसर्स है, बॉम्बे में कितने सारे डांसर्स है. वी हैव प्रभु देवा. सो बट नाटू में ऐसा क्या था that it won the Oscar? What do you think?
Yeah. So getting an Oscar or any other recognition, it's now also big business. The film festivals are a huge business, as much as the box office is a business. And politically, if someone is promoting something from another obscure country or a smaller country or from a third world country, it has been seen most of the time the interest is that they're looking out for new markets. They need brands, they need other things that they can sell.
Right.
हाँ.
So sir, इसमें it is art के साथ marketing भी जरूरी है.
Of course, art has always been associated with marketing.
सर आपको शाहरुख खान पसंद है?
Of course.
सलमान खान?
Hmm?
क्या सर, क्या चीज, what do you like about Shahrukh sir?
See, I have always enjoyed mainstream heroes. I've grown up with them, with Mithun, Amitabh, Rajesh Khanna, Dharmendra. I was a fan of Dharmendra. My mother was a fan of Sunny Deol. So, and then when Shah Rukh Khan came, see, they are mainstream. They are the larger than life icons, the world of fantasy, and they probably they represent the things that we are not. We want to be. So that world is, I have always accepted and enjoyed that world. I like Shah Rukh Khan, the swag. I like Salman Khan. It's like a person can be just, I don't know how to articulate it. He just exists in his own world, in his own aura.
खुद का एक aura है.
हाँ, बहुत aura है.
Vibe है. अपने भाषा में vibe है.
Vibe है.
सर ये ना.
A lot of energy.
हाँ. सर अजय देवगन का एक सॉन्ग था, ठीक है, उसमें इट वाज अ ग्रुप सॉन्ग, अनिल कपूर एंड एवरीवन वाज देयर, इट्स अ वायरल रील आल्सो, सो एवरीवन इज डूइंग द डांस स्टेप. अजय देवगन ने बोला मैं ऐसे 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 करूंगा, आई वोंट डू द होल डांस स्टेप, एंड ही लुक द कूलेस्ट आउट ऑफ ऑल.
राइट.
अभी सर कल को आपका एक्टर आता है वाइब लेकर, ठीक है, अब आप बताइए सर, वाइब लेकर आता है पर वो आपकी स्क्रिप्ट से आपका वाइब नहीं जा रहा, पर वो चलेगा. अच्छा, यू ऑल्सो हैव अ फीलिंग. हाँ, सपोज आपने मुझे एक कैरेक्टर दिया, मैं कोई वाइब लेके आ रहा हूँ, पर आपका एक्टर जो आपको चाहिए वो नहीं लेके आ रहा. व्हाट विल यू डू सर?
See, there are a lot of things. Sometimes you get your choice. Like you have, as an actor, as a director, you have a wish list, and you get the perfect casting. At times, you have to compromise. The point is whether I'm compromising or not, and whether that compromising is killing the film, or probably he can turn that character into something different that I didn't envision. And as a maker, I'm very open that way. You know, since my entire making process, my film actually happens through the process.
Right.
It's not like anything is sacrosanct. Probably if I like a person, I will cast him for the character and see where it goes. And I'll write it accordingly, because I also write in the sets. In the sets, I have my associate who is also my writer. We develop, we change, and the character can turn into a very interesting thing that didn't happen. You know, I take that risk, because my filmmaking process is very open that way.
So, Alia Bhatt, Ranbir Kapoor, are they product of nepotism or are they products of good acting?
See, I am the last person to talk about it, honestly. And, you know,
as an audience, बताइए then.
See, my son is going to get into working in this industry, and I want to.
Sir, वो actor
नहीं, actor नहीं बनेगा, director बनेगा. See, these are things, you know, we'll always discuss. Nepotism बोलेंगे, ये बोलेंगे. Then the next moment, I'll go to social media and I'll see Alia Bhatt buys a new dog. I'll click to it.
हाँ. इंटरेस्ट है क्या मेरे को? तो सर आपका बेटा कौन है मेरे को भी जानना है सर, मेरे को फोटो देखने का भी मन कर रहा है. एंड आई एम थिंकिंग कि विल ही बी अ गुड एक्टर और नॉट?
No, he will not be a good. He doesn't want to be an actor. He thinks acting is very difficult, and the most easiest thing is what his father does, and he should do that.
बचपन में सर मेरे को भी ये लगता था. क्लास 5 पापा को बोला, पापा आपका काम तो बड़ा इजी है, जाना है ऑफिस, 4 लोगों पे चिल्लाना है, हो गया.
करेक्ट.
यही तो काम है. आपका भी काम है, जाना है, 4 लोगों पे चिल्लाना है.
कोई कॉफी आ रहा है, ये हो रहा है, बैठा हूँ, फैन दो, हो गया.
जो
क्या कर रहा है? एक्शन कट बोल रहा है और लास्ट में पैकअप बोल रहा है.
यही तो पापा का काम है. 1 करोड़, 10 करोड़, 100 करोड़, 1000 करोड़. सर अब तो movies are crossing crores like anything. Jawan did wonderful. Dunki did below average. According to Shah Rukh's standards now. सर इतना आपको मैटर करता है सर बॉक्स ऑफिस कलेक्शन, 100 करोड़ क्लब, 300 crore club now though.
See, as a professional, I can always talk about or discuss, but I really don't know why people are talking about box office. You open the news portals, they are talking about also for Bengali films and Hindi films, how much money it has, which film has done how much business in box office. That's the discussion. Why would audience talk about the ticket, the amount of tickets sell in the box office? Why will not they talk about the quality? Do you know Anand kitna business kiya tha? I don't know. People never talked about it. They talked about the music, the performances, the qualities. So that is wrong with the culture. I think the culture, and it is happening systematically. That success is being equalized with money. It's replacing quality. It's replacing acceptability. Everything.
So, but
It's just a bad culture, and we are into it. And also the social media and the news portals are promoting.
as a film director, 12th Fail or Dunki, which film did you
Of
like
course,
more?
12 fell.
But Dunki earned more.
See, I have grown up with films, most of which have probably not recovered their monies. You know, like, I'll talk about Griho Juddho. I think it's Budhadev Dasgupta's Griho Juddho is one of the 10 ever best Bengali films made, and in the national level also you can rank it. It made 7 lakhs.
Only.
Yes. Nobody watched it. Bengalis have never seen serious films. They only talk about it when the directors become icons.
सेम जर्नी को कंटिन्यू करते हुए ना, सेम टॉपिक को अगर और डीपली सोचे, सर ये जो नंबर्स आ रहे हैं 333 करोड़, 500 करोड़, 100 करोड़, यार आपको नहीं लगता नंबर थोड़े फेक भी होते हैं? मतलब
See, it's not about that. चलो फेक किया, 500 करोड़ किया मेरा फिल्म में बोला. After 2 years, will I remember that film? Do you know how much Sholay has earned?
no.
We don't know. We never asked. But it has stayed with us. It's probably the biggest hit ever. Did Amitabh Bachchan and Dharmendra had to scream कि यार भाई मेरा शोले हिट है, इतना लाख का बिजनेस किया, इतना करोड़ का बिजनेस किया? नहीं करना पड़ा ना. So deep down there is something wrong. Why do you have to? You have given a hit. Why you have to inflate your muscles and tell मेरा बाइसेप इतना है, ट्राइसेप इतना है?
Like
What are you fighting with? You say I have made a good film. If you have the guts, say I have made a good film. It's going to stay. Watch it.
Or rather say instead of saying how much it earned, say how these many people watched it.
Correct. This many people watch it, and why you should watch this film?
Right. Like 12th Fail का marketing.
You should tell, I have the guts to make a film, a mainstream film where I have addressed the farmers' suicides, which none of the serious filmmaker had the guts to do. I have made that film and shown it to the world. That's my success. Whether it has make a big, whether it makes 1 crore or 300 crore, I don't care. That should be the, I think, approach.
These are the exact lines of Vidhu Vinod Chopra, sir, with his 12th Fail.
Yeah.
He worked for 5 years, and in all his interviews, he's just saying this only, that I know I made a good film. I know it has not done well as it is supposed to do in the Bollywood standards, but he's very proud of it. And he knows this film is gonna be watched. Many people are gonna watch this film.
Right. So exactly when by after Badami Haina, when people were not turning up in, like, not that good way, by a big way, but I was getting a lot of good reviews. Everybody was talking about it. So much discussions, and like I never expected such accolades or appreciation. My producers, Shoma Mukherjee and Shrikant Mehta, they said, "Debaloy, we have made a good film. Nothing changes in a day. You should be happy. We are proud of the film. It will stay. People will watch it. So we've done your job. Over. Get into the next film."
So moving towards the end of our whole thing, एक दूसरी दुनिया में जाते हैं, दूसरे डायमेंशन में. अभी इमेजिन कीजिए आप फिल्म मेकर नहीं है. वी आर इन अ डिफरेंट वर्ल्ड. अब मैं बाहर से देखूं तो एक तो मैं कह सकता हूँ आप अच्छी फिल्में बना रहे हो, दूसरा मैं कह सकता हूँ कि आप जिद्दी हो. अगर आप एक एरिया में हो जहाँ पे नॉनवेज खाना चलता है और आप वेज रेस्टोरेंट ही खोलोगे और फिर कंप्लेन करोगे कि यहाँ पे कोई आता नहीं है, इन लोगों को अच्छा खाने का टेस्ट नहीं पता.
Correct.
You put up Jain food, but people want non-veg. Then you cannot complain na, that people are not wanting to have your food, even if you make the best veg food. अब similarly ऐसा नहीं है कि फिल्म्स बना रहे लोग, स्पेशली इन बंगाली सिनेमा, अच्छी सिनेमा बना रहे हैं, बट जो चाहिए वो तो नहीं दे रहे, फिर क्यों कंप्लेन कर रहे नहीं चल रहा?
Right. So my point is, see, there is one thing. इसमें दो चीज़ है. एक है the complete जो mainstream which is not existing is a huge part that has we have lost the audience. ठीक है. On the other part, I'll also tell you, it's not that I want to make films which are like obscure. I'm saying I am making films for the normal people. I don't want to go to festivals. Nor do I want to give blockbusters. I want to make films which will make enough money so that I can ask my producer that, sir, produce my next film. Now, why? Suppose this is a non-veg place. So you are making it a point that it's a non-veg place.
Right.
There is no point of exploring veg.
Correct.
So you are actually being a conformist and closing on it. I am saying कि वेज में भी अच्छा खाना बनता है. We have Bengali veg dishes which can compete with a mutton. Why don't you try out? पूरा जिंदगी नॉन वेज ही खाओगे. There is so much to explore in veg. Try it out. It's not that you have to change your habit and you have to give up non-veg.
पनीर भी अच्छा है.
So it's about diversity. Paneer is good, yeah. I love paneer. पनीर लेके बंगाली गाना भी है. नीर छोटक होते नहीं, पनीर छोटक होते नहीं, आकाश तो बड़ो. I am saying कि diversity, different voices. If you just say कि only non-veg चलेगा, then you are actually losing out a lot of things. You are not growing. You are not opening up. So you have to give space to all the voices. You have to let the veg people present their stuff. You may like it, you may not like it. Probably somebody will turn into veg in a while. So I'm saying that's it. That should be the ideal situation.
So Montu Pilot, सबको पसंद आया. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people like the slangs as well. ऐसा होता है सर, when you make a web series, and हमने भी देखा है, season 1 अच्छा गया, प्रोड्यूसर ना बोलेगा कि एक और प्रोड्यूस कर दे यार, लिख दे, कुछ भी कर दे, स्टोरी बना दे और एक और बना दे. होता है सर.
Okay, I'll tell you this. This is a funny story. Like Montu Pilot, we launched Shorab, and it was supposed to be a limited series, and we thought, it's a adult content that way, so it will get a limited audience. And I was sure I don't want to make a second season of it. So in the end, the hero was supposed to die. Now, what happened? The last of the shoot, we were shooting. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and we were supposed to shoot the last scene where he is getting shot, and it's raining. So we have shot the entire sequence with rain, and we have shot the sequence like after his death, what is happening in the rain.
Okay.
And the last shot where he's getting shot. Shot, action, roll, action, and the rain, water, पानी नहीं गिर रहा है. So tanker का पानी खत्म हो गया. So that is why the ending changed. He survived, and then he became a phenomenal hit. And it was like just because of the audience pressure, we had to make a second. And now people are asking for 3 everywhere. That the Montu Pilot 3 कब आया?
फिर उस दिन टैंकर में थोड़ा पानी बच जाता ना सर.
उतना एक शॉट का पानी. It changed everything. So season 2 I had to make it. वो मार डालता तो हो जाता.
Every bad thing is not a bad thing. It has some good.
See, for people like me, I am still not into like making a season 2, 3. I don't like it. Though I liked making season 2, 3 I didn't enjoy. 2 actually I like season 2 more than season 1. But generally I don't like making seasons.
So last question, पक्का last question sir. कुछ टाइम पहले आपने कहा था कि हाँ इसके अंदर थोड़ा पोटेंशियल है, बट बंगाली नहीं आता ना, सो आई कैन नॉट टेक यू इन. क्यों सर? मतलब why isn't Bengali cinema making Hindi films? Why not take the
पहले
risk?
बंगाली सिनेमा बंगाली तो एक दो बना ले, फिर हिंदी बनाएगा ना.
क्यों सर? पहले because statistically Calcutta में ही Hindi cinema is making more money than Bengali cinema. More people are watching Hindi cinema. क्यों नहीं बना रहे सर? Genuinely.
I don't know, like, you know, I think Bengali industry right now is struggling for its own existence. तो पहले क्या होता था? Even Hindi cinema in like 40s, 30s, there used to be studios making Hindi cinema in Kolkata. It started from here. And also, if you see a lot of, there was for 2 decades, Bengali cinema was actually giving the fodder for the Hindi remakes. So most of the Bengali films were being made in Hindi. And that is how, for probably 10, 12 years, Hindi film survived. But now it is like, probably technically, money-wise, a lot of things, we are in such a, probably we're in such a state, we need some time to get back our
Personality?
self-confidence to do that.
सर आप बनाइए ना एक हिंदी फिल्म बनाइए ना.
See, there are a lot of things. It's not about just making a film. It's about, you know, there's a lot of economics. Like, I can make Hindi series, but the kind of meetings that you have to do for the series, and it's insane, because I really don't like working in that corporate structure. Probably tomorrow, in a few years' time, I'll have to succumb to it, because slowly the Bengali industry will also become corporatized. But for me, I really feel suffocated in all the pointless meetings and presentations. I don't work that way. I'm an author.
So it was lovely.
And also, I operate in a corporate studio like SVF, who are like very corporate that way. But that is thanks to my producer, who has given me a lot of space and margin, that he lets me operate in my own way. I don't have to face the झोल-झाल
of the corporate.
Probably that is why I'm still working there.
Right. सर एक मैं सर भविष्यवाणी कर रहा हूँ सर. I am nobody but still I am doing it. एक दिन सर कुछ ही टाइम में बंगाली इंडस्ट्री एक हिंदी सिनेमा बनाएगा या हिंदी वेब सीरीज बनाएगा which is gonna kill the charts. सर ये भविष्यवाणी है.
Thank you so much. I really hope.
And I really wish.
I really want to see
सर आप
my people working.
आप एक हिंदी सीरीज करोगे सर, कुछ नहीं, everything same actors, same director, same light, same story, everything. खाली language हिंदी होगा. And people are gonna love it, sir.
Okay, I'll think about
sir.
it. Like Dracula sir produced a lot of, if you see the Hindi dekh ke, a lot of dubbed Hindi dekh ke, if you see the kind of reaction the reviewers have given, it's wonderful. Like, I was really excited. They have connected to Dracula sir so nicely. Wow. Anyway, I have to go now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.